Hi, my name is Zikra. Like what you see, give me a
Like and subscribe.
So we left off with these beautiful ribbons that we made for each of the journals. That's what they all look like. So I'm going to use paper bags for the covers. So by now we all know I have a ton of paper bags, right? So this is what it's going to look like, the paper bag. So right now we're just going to measure and cut them. So I need 7 of these, right? So the measurements are six and a quarter by 8.5. So let me just keep this aside. So we're going to begin to measure. So I'll just take them one at a time. I'm just this flat part of the paper bag, I'm going to use it because it's going to add to the thickness of the cover. So I'm just going to lay the paper bag flat like this, and I'm just going to measure from the corner. So I'm going to measure 6 and a quarter, and then 6 and a quarter again, like that, and then the top as well. I'm just going to draw that out. I'm just going to show you one. So I'm just going to cut it at this mark. I'm going to save this. Maybe I will use this or not. I haven't decided, but I'm just going to save them for now. That aside. And then I'm going to measure the height now, which is 8 and a quarter. Sorry, 8 and a half. I'm just going to put it in. So that's the base of our cover, guys. Even though this is opening and everything, we can glue them up later. So right now I'm just going to measure and then cut all of the paper bags like this. Measure and then cut them out like this, so the journal signatures can go in like this, like so. So now that I've done all of the covers for the journals, I got this, I purchased this tablecloth material. It's a tablecloth. I was looking for something that was Christmas themed, so I purchased this Christmas themed tablecloth. It's got a nice material as well. It's very soft. So I'm going to cut the this material into to the size of the paper bag cover, like this. Like this, if you can see. So that's what it will look like. But it's a bit, because it has this white, it's a bit see-through, so I think I will glue some white paper on top, or sheets. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fold it in half. Nothing too fancy. I'm just going to cover the paper bag with like this. So majority of it is covered. So when I, put the material on top, it's not going to show any print or anything like that. So I'm just going to use my glue, just my white glue, and I'm just going to glue it. Like that. And I'm also going to glue this down now, this flap. And now that I have this material cut to size, I'm just going to first glue it. I'm just going to glue it down first. I'm just going to show you how I do one. Just in the middle, like so. Like that. Just move it a bit this way. Okay. Making sure everything is stuck down well. And I'm going to mite at the corners. And I'm going to glue the flaps down. So I'm going to start with the top flaps, top and bottom flaps, the longer side. Just going to do this. And I know I always say that I don't, I usually use white glue and hot glue, but I finally got a sewing machine. My sweet husband bought me one and he gifted me one. So now I can finally sew. So I am going to sew all of these covers, even though I'm just using a bit of white glue to hold them down. Of course, you can just use the white glue only. If that's all you have. That's what I was doing for the longest time. And there's nothing wrong with it. But now that I have a sewing machine, I really want to sew. I really like the effect. I used to own, I still have a sewing machine when I was back in Sri Lanka. That was my grandmother's sewing machine. And I loved using it, and it was the manual one as well. So I would sew so many things, from like the traditional clothes that we would wear, and I used to go and learn how to sew them. And then when I got into junk journaling, then I would use them on my journals. But then after I moved to Dubai, to the UAE, I had to leave everything. I had to start from scratch rather. All my craft supplies and everything, I had to get them down because I couldn't bring them at once. So I had to bring them little by little and then grow my collection again. And of course it took me this long to buy a sewing machine of my own. So it's a brand new one. So right, so I'm just going to, now that this is roughly glued, as you can see, I'm just going to let it dry completely because I don't want my needle to get any glue on it. So I'm just going to do this to all of the covers, and I will sew them, and then I'll see you on the other side. I went ahead and I've done all the journals now, and they've got their covers. I haven't sewn in the signatures yet. I just have put them into the signatures into the covers, like so. And I also went ahead and machine stitched the covers. So this is what I've done. And I also added this net-like material because I love adding net into my journals. So I've added a piece of net also into each of the journals. So that's all I've done for now. I mean, each and every one, as you can see. And these two, this journal and this one, I was a bit unsure, like I was practicing how to use my machine because it's been a while. So this one is a different sewing pattern, but it's got the black on top and the green inside, and we're not going to see this one once we cover the inner ones, inner covers. So I put that in here like that. And for this one also, as you can see, it's a different pattern, and I've just added this one on top. So only those two are a bit different, the sewing I mean, but the rest of it I've done them the same way with this green zigzag stitching. So I also didn't film, but I just went ahead and fussy cut some images from another tablecloth that I bought, which had these images. I hope you can see it. Let me just move this a bit more. Right, like so. and my fingers, my hands were hurting. My right hand, like especially my ring finger, I was like, what? It hurts so bad. But these are the images that I went ahead and cut. And yeah, let me just get these two that fell down. It's got this one as well. It's got this beautiful reindeer and another Santa Claus pattern, which I will leave down here. So I've cut out all of these, which I will be putting into the journal. But I also wanted to have one of these images, one of the Santa Claus images, to go on top of the journal. So I was thinking maybe this image would be so cute. But also, even this one would be nice. Also this one, this little guy, like that. This one's got like the sledge, and he's got presents with the teddy bear and more presents in his hand, like that. So I can't really decide which one I want. Let me just choose one without this, because this is the only cover that has this ribbon thing going on. So let me just see how it looks on a plain cover, like that. Not bad at all, but I am really leaning towards this image more, with him coming out the chimney, or going into the chimney. This one or this one. So I really couldn't decide which one. Oh, I was thinking, since I have about 8 journals here, I would mix and match. Like I could have this on 2 of the journals, like that, you know, like mix and match. So a few of them like this. Maybe I think that's a good idea. Since I can't decide, maybe I should have 4 of this image on top and 4 of this image on top. Even this one's pretty cool. I have this Santa also. He's just having one gift, one present in his hand. I had to hand cut all of these, by the way. It's the same image, but just look at how many I went ahead and cut. That's insane. So yeah, even this one looks cute. Since I have 4 images of the Santa Claus, I'm thinking maybe I should have 2 of each. No, I think I'm just going to do this for all of the covers, because it's the happy memories or happy times that Santa brings to little kids. So he comes in his sledge, and he brings presents for the kids. So even for adults, I think it just brings Santa is a main theme of mascot for Christmas, right? Like he brings the joy. So I am going to save these Santa for the inner journal cards, and I'm going to use this one for all of the covers. So let's see, because this material it's not very soft, it's the slippity material. I don't really know what this material is called, but it's not the type that will actually glue or stick onto anything. So I hope this works, otherwise everything that I've taken time to cut out is just going to go to waste. Yeah, so this material is very soft and it's cotton, or it's a very different type of material. This had no trouble gluing, but this one I'm a bit worried about. But let's just start one of the toppers for the journals with the image that we had selected. Just keep this aside. How yummy does this look, guys? Yeah, just keeping them together, and let's get started. So I've just taken this cardstock, the white cardstock. I don't know the weight of it or anything because it doesn't say, but I know it's not paperweight. It's a bit thicker, as you can hear. It's a bit thicker than just normal copy paper. And I'm going to use my white glue, or I'm sure even, I think this would work. I think a glue stick, what do you call this, glue stick, right? Yeah, glue stick. I think the glue stick will work, but I'm not sure for how durable this is. So I'll just have to experiment and see. So let me just use this what do you call this, baking paper. Oh yeah, so I'm just going to take the image that I wanted, this one, and let me just see. I'm just going to try both. Let's just see how this goes. So I'll glue one down with the glue stick. Like that. Yeah, the glue stick seems to be working, but I'm not sure for how long it will stick, like how durable this is, because I don't want it to come undone. So let's just do it this way for now. That's perfect, actually. Seems to have stuck down really nicely. No air bubbles, none of that. It's perfect. What's going to be more fun is me having to cut this out again. But then I had no choice. I had to stick it down. Okay, no worries. And then now let's try with the white glue. So I'm just going to pour some onto this lid. Just going to take my paintbrush and just going to glue another one on this side. Let's see how that goes. Oh, that's perfect also. As long as it doesn't leak. My worry with the white wet glue was the fact that it would like leak through and then make like stains and stuff, like, you know, that glue stain that we get. So I was worried about that. So that's why I was a bit reluctant to use the white glue, but it seems to be catching well, and there are no leakages and things. Not very different to this one, actually. Let me just put this everywhere so it catches like that. Yeah, I think I will glue everything down with the white glue, because I don't have to worry about I really don't have to worry about the leakage of the glue. Seems to be fine, like that. Yeah, I'm very happy with that. So I'm just going to do that now. Let's see if I can fit another one and save paper. Nope, nope. No. I will have to use another one. Let me just see if I can use something else. So let me just go over with the glue for this one also. But this one's not coming off either, which is nice. So maybe both will work. I think they have stronger glue sticks of different brands. So this one is it is classy glue stick. It's not bad, it hasn't come apart and all that stuff, but I wonder over time if glue sticks come apart, like if they come away, whereas I think the white glue lasts way longer. So I'm very happy with both of them. Both of them have worked, but let's just continue to do so. Let's just leave this to dry completely. I find that this material really likes the glue stick though. Even though I've got the white glue, I feel like the glue stick is doing an amazing job. Like this material really likes the glue stick. It's lying flatter and stuff, you know. See, it's not really coming up either. So and this was very crushed, as you could see, like compared to this one, this piece of material was a bit crushed, so that's why I used the glue stick, but it flattened it out and it stuck really well. It stuck down really well, whereas I did put more glue on this one, but still a bit more is coming up, so I'm a bit confused. Maybe I should just stick to this or use both. Let's just see. Right now I'm really happy with both. So these are the images that I've pasted now. I'm going to let them dry completely before I think of doing the next steps. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video, guys. Bye.